In previous videos, I have talked about a variety of challenges that could plague us post-retirement. I have talked about addressing health management issues by initiating an exercise regimen, eating healthy, having adequate health insurance, and also creating an emergency corpus. I have talked about addressing the problem of those long hours of inactivity which can give rise to boredom and how it could be tackled by developing a hobby. But the most important aspect of retirement planning is financial management. The starting point of that is to work towards creation of a corpus which should last during your and your spouse's lifetime. Of course, post-retirement financial management of this corpus is also hugely important, but we could tackle this in the next video. Today we will stick to the topic of creation of the corpus for retirement. Some of the things that you need to do are really very simple, but they are not easy, at least not until the simple processes are actioned. Let me explain. We all know that the longer we save, the more we save. It also follows that the longer we save, the more we earn by way of returns on that investment. So the important part is to start the process of saving. For that, we have to initiate the process of creating that recurring account in bank or that SIP in a particular mutual fund. It is this action that is so simple, but due to sheer laziness, it doesn't happen. Let me take you through the steps of creating that magic retirement corpus. As I said, it is very simple provided you get up and act. So the first thing is to start early. Now, obviously, the benefit of starting early is that the money gets more time to grow and the power of compounding gets time to work. If you start early, obviously there are other goals. You have a family to whom you're responsible, and you have your responsibilities to fulfill those other goals. And hence the contribution towards the retirement corpus could be less. But that is okay because you have a lot of time at hand. And in fact, because of this power of compounding, your smaller contributions could lead to bigger corpus. So, it follows that if there is a delay in starting, you have less time to accumulate, you need more contribution towards the retirement goal, and that also brings in the pressure to achieve other goals too. Now, let me give you the difference or how the delay affects your investment by quoting an illustration. Now, in this illustration, you will see that we have assumed a monthly investment of rupees 5,000. We have assumed at 8.5% return on that investment. And we have assumed 3 starting points, one at age 45, one at age 35, one at age 25. If you start at age 45 and invest 5,000 per month till age 60, you accumulate 17.6 lakhs at 8.5%. The same investment, if you start 10 years earlier at age 35, you can accumulate up to 49 lakhs. And if you start at age 25, you can accumulate 1.2 crore. So this is what I mean by starting with smaller amounts but giving it a larger time period. So how much to save? So to arrive at a saving amount, you need to look at your present expenses. You analyze these expenses and see whether there is any scope to reduce these expenses further. You also have to have an emergency corpus so that in case of an emergency, you don't have to dip into your investments. The balance amount which remains after going through your expenses is your savings and is available to you for investments. Now, where to invest? There are 2 types of investment categories, and they are the equity and the debt. Now, which category you invest, how much amount will depend on your age, your risk profile, your goals, and various other things. You are well advised to consult a financial advisor for getting the appropriate allocation to each category. Once you have done this, you are set. then the investment saving program will take over and see that you achieve your corpuses. There is one more thing that you need to do, and that is a bit of a periodic review. Now, the periodic review is to examine your goals, see whether they remain the same for you, and also see whether the investments which were allocated for each goal are faring the way you have assumed they would. That is, the returns are that was as assumed, whether you are getting those kind of returns and whether you are on the path to achieve your goals. If not, then there would be some reshuffling or some changes that may be advised. I can't emphasize enough the importance of planning your investments for retirement. As a person with family responsibilities, you will have other goals. The retirement goal is definitely more important than planning for marriage expenses of your children, and at least as important as planning for your children's education expenses. In fact, I would be inclined to give priority to retirement over children's education, because your kids also have the option of winning scholarships or getting education loans. If you start early enough, you don't have to perspire over the proper priorities, because then you will be able to fulfill all your responsibilities as well as your aspirations. That would be the situation to look forward to. Thank you for watching.